What's up, guys? This is the Vinyl Casket. I am Nick. This is the home to the lamest taste. Thank you for checking out my YouTube channel, The Vinyl Casket. Hit subscribe, like, comment, drop a comment, and hit the bell. Check out my Twitch, which I go on live about once to twice a week at Vinyl Casket, and my Instagram is Vinyl Casket Comics. This will be my second ever record album review. If you don't know, I collect records. I have a record collection. I have some stuff I need to upload there very soon here at Vinyl Casket on Instagram. With that being said, I wanted to take a look at one of the other albums that I checked out this month, that came out this month, February 2022, that I was really excited to talk about. And that is, sorry for looking away, boom, Smrtdeath's It's Fine. This came out at the beginning of February. Yes, February 4th, at the beginning of February. I was working near Times Square when he had his, when it came out, and when he had the big billboard in the middle of Times Square, the show from Spotify showing that his album was released. That was really cool. I've been following Smrtdeath for a while now. If you don't know who he is, he's like a emo rapper kind of guy that kind of has been making that move for the last couple of years now in a more pop punk direction. He's from Canada. He is signed to Epitaph Records, I believe, along with Gucci High Waters and Lil Lotus and Cold Heart, who all kind of signed, I think, around the same time. I was a big fan of Smrtdeath because of finding him through Lil Lotus. I found through Lil Lotus through that song Body Bag that he did with Cold Heart, who is a member of Goth Boy Clique. Being a huge Lil Peep Goth Boy Clique fan, I was like, oh, cool, this is really, really sick. And as I dug into him, I found Boyfriends, which is the three-person group that involves Lil Aaron, Lil Lotus, and Smrtdeath. And it was really interesting to see this evolution in him. And this album might be my favorite that he's put out. Shockingly, there are a couple songs here where he does still like kind of do that whole rap thing, but a lot of it is basically pop punk. I would say newer pop punk, but like the rhythms and the melodies and the song structure is very early 2000s, mid 2000s, like kind of pop punk, power pop kind of stuff. If you listen to any of the stuff that Lil Lotus has been putting out, it's kind of in that vein. What is it? 11 songs. Runtime is 31 minutes, 31:29. Like I said, released February 4th, 2022. We are at the tail end of February, so I've listened to the album over and over at this point. And I think that it's really good. I think most of the songs are hits. There aren't any songs that I think shouldn't have been on this album. Obviously, Sober is going to be that main song that kind of has been driving the album, being that it features the whole Boyfriends crew of Lil Lotus and Lil Aaron with Smrtdeath. So, like, obviously, that's like their whole like clique, and that's how they've kind of climbed to the top. So, a song that's branded as a Boyfriends track is definitely going to do better on this kind of project. But obviously, the first track on the album, All My Friends Are Pissed Off, is amazing. It's catchy. It's fun. It flows really well. It's followed up by She Always Gets What She Wants, which is like screams, like just the title screams, oh my God, Bowling for Soup kind of vibes. But it features Lil Lotus. It's a really fun track. Again, all the like music, what's the word? I can't think of the word I'm trying to use to describe this, but instrumentally, this whole album flows. It's fun. It's solid. It's original, and it fits the bill for what Smrtdeath has been for a long time now leaning into. Like, even with his early stuff, there was a lot of guitar influence, a lot of stuff put into this, and over time he's like slowly, like, I could just look at his projects right now and tell you how, like, over time he's looking at his discography. right here. I'm like, if that will work. Um, Sethany being the first full length album that he put out in 2017, then right away 2018 will be all right is like obviously leaning super into this direction. Past Slaps was like a collection of older stuff, so it kind of leaned into his old thing and his new stuff. Something's Wrong from 2020 was super hinting at like this jump. Not even I wouldn't even call it a jump. I'm calling it like this lean that he's slow. Like it's been a while since inception. His inception, he's these three artists, Lil Lotus, Lil Aaron, and him, have made it apparent that they like metalcore, and emo music, pop punk, and like have made that very apparent due to their sampling, their references, and everything. So it's fine. The 2022 release is just a banger that of all the progress and work they've put in to gaining success, making cool original music, and then saying like, "Hey, this is our real vibe, what we like, and we're gonna take what we've been doing and we're gonna push it into what our final form." And all the singles that they've dropped, Pretty Little Breakdown off of Lil Aaron's project, yeah, everything, Pink Lemonade. You just looking at his discography, you see the buildup of like where it started with like that like goth boy clique like aesthetic to this now more pop punk aesthetic. And I love it. Like I said, Everything's Fucked is a great song. Every song here is a great song. If I had to pick 3 songs to be the top in this album, I would probably go in no particular order: Sober, All My Friends Are Pissed Off, and Adding Up. And Adding Up is a song I've been avoiding talking about because I think over time it's probably going to be one of the more popular songs on this track just because of one reason, and the fact that it features Mark Hoppus. And you're going to be like, well, why didn't you mention this before? You know, an artist that's going into pop punk. You know, emo rap is a genre that's always included and like obviously been like with rock, you know, it's rap style music in the vein of pop punk and emo and metalcore and all that stuff. It's the in between point. And him and Lil Aaron had written a song for Blink-182, I'm pretty sure, like a year or two ago, maybe 3. So I'd seen this coming. Like, I knew that like if he was gonna go a full on album in like that's being like kind of pushed as a pop punk album, it was gonna be this. It was gonna be this album, and that Mark Hoppus feature really cements the cake. Like it really baked the cake on it. Like it's amazing. The whole album's great. I think it was produced well. I think instrumentally and thematically, it's a great idea. And I think all the fans that he had when he originally started, and all the fans he's gained now, all these pop punk fans that were fans in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, the 2012 era, everyone's gonna dig this. All his old fans, all his SoundCloud fans are gonna dig this. I can only imagine what's gonna come up next. This album gets a solid. I'm gonna out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 9. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9. I do think there's room to grow in his style, but I think for everything that he has and all the work that he's put in and how far he's come from what his original sound is, which always hinted at this, to where it's really been fine crafted, and especially when out of the 3 artists, I think he's the least popular of the Boyfriends crew. Just based off numbers, I personally think he's right under Lotus for me, above Lil Aaron. But Lil Aaron's production ability is just incredible, and his catalog of behind the table stuff that he's done has pushed himself up there. You're getting a 9 from me, Mr. Smrtdeath, Mr. Little Sethany. Remember, guys, this is the Vinyl Casket. I am Nick. This is your home to the lamest tastes. Do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. Drop me a like and a comment. Let me know what you're listening to, what you're reacting to, what you want me to react to or watch, or any of the such. Check out my Instagrams at Vinyl Casket, Vinyl Casket Comics, and my Twitch at Vinyl Casket. Remember to do me a major favor and stay lame.